This is the MEGAWHEELS Peak 1500 Watto Moped-Style e-bike, a sleek, powerful, and versatile electric bike that showcases both function and style. Taking it out of the box, the first thing I noticed was how rugged and durable it felt right from the start. It definitely makes a statement with its bold black frame, fat 20-inch tires, and a design that's clearly built to conquer different terrains. Whether you're gearing up for mountain trails, sandy paths, snowy routes, or plain city roads, this bike seems ready to handle it all. And as someone who loves to explore outdoors, I was instantly intrigued by the promise of what this bike could offer. From my experience riding traditional bikes, I've always been a fan of smooth cruising, but I had my doubts when stepping up to an electric bike. I wondered, would it be too complicated? Would it feel too heavy or too fast? But honestly, this e-bike quickly proved me wrong. Let's talk about why. One of the key features that stood out to me right away was its powerful brushless hub motor, which boasts an impressive peak of 1500 watts. To put it simply, this means it's capable of delivering that extra oomph you need to tackle steep inclines, up to 35 degrees, as I tested on one of my city's trickier hills. The bike reaches a top speed of 32 to 33 miles per hour in electric mode, which isn't just fast, it's exhilarating. For those of you who love that thrill of speed, but also want to feel in control, this bike nails it. The 7-speed gear system makes it easy to adjust and adapt to whichever terrain you're riding on, whether that's a bumpy dirt trail or a smooth neighborhood road. Shifting gears felt seamless, and I appreciated how intuitive it was even for someone like me who isn't necessarily a pro biker. One thing many people, myself included, worry about when it comes to e-bikes is battery life. I mean, there's nothing more frustrating than being mid-ride, vibing with the fresh air, and suddenly being stuck miles from home with a dead battery. That's why I was really glad to see the MEGAWHEELS EB08 comes packed with a 750 watt-hour battery. For those unfamiliar with what that means, it's essentially the capacity of the battery, and this one promises a range of 40 miles in electric-only mode. If you're using pedal assist mode, which combines your effort with some electric power boost, that range extends up to 75 miles. From my perspective, that's plenty for a day of exploration. Charging it from empty took me about 6.5 hours, which I usually do overnight, super convenient. And the fact that the battery is detachable, that's icing on the cake. You can easily take it inside for charging without lugging around the whole bike. Plus, it's nice to know the battery has an IP54 waterproof rating, which means it performs well even in light rain. Another aspect I want to highlight is the bike's suspension system. Now, this might sound technical, but basically, it's what keeps your ride smooth and comfortable, even on rocky or uneven paths. The MEGAWHEELS e-bike has a 6-level full suspension system with fat tires and front fork shock absorbers. What this setup does is absorb much of the impact when you're riding over bumps or rough terrain. From my experience on mountain trails, this worked really well. Paired with the sturdy carbon steel frame, the bike feels strong and stable, whether you're weaving through dirt, snow, or sand. It's honestly reassuring because no one wants to feel like they're rattling apart after a ride. Now let's chat about the riding modes, because this was another feature that surprised me with how versatile it is. You've got 3 modes to choose from: electric, pedal assist, and regular bike. If I'm feeling like a relaxed, no-sweat ride, I'll go for the full electric mode and just let the motor do its thing. On days when I want a little workout, I switch to pedal assist mode, which gives me just enough boost to make inclines manageable without feeling like I'm cheating. And then, if I'm craving the nostalgia of a traditional bike experience, I can go completely manual with the regular mode. This flexibility makes it perfect for various situations or moods, and I think that's something a lot of people can appreciate. What about safety? It has some impressive features that help you feel secure and visible on the road. The bigger, brighter LED headlights and taillights are a must-have for nighttime rides, and the dual disc brakes on both the front and rear wheels perform surprisingly well. I tested them going downhill at decent speed, and they're responsive enough to give me confidence even in trickier conditions. It's those small but crucial details that make this bike stand out in my view. At 75 pounds, this bike is heavier than your average bicycle, which can make it a bit intimidating at first. However, once you're actually riding, the weight works in its favor by enhancing stability. That said, transporting it, say loading it into a car, does require a little muscle. While it came 90% pre-assembled, putting together the remaining parts still required some attention. The instructions were clear, so overall, I wouldn't say assembling this bike was a major hurdle. Would I recommend this bike? Absolutely. I think it's perfect for anyone looking to upgrade their outdoor adventures and explore different terrains without sacrificing comfort or style. Whether you're an intermediate rider like me or someone just diving into the e-bike experience, it has a well-rounded mix of power, reliability, and convenience. From my experience, it's one of those products that genuinely adds that extra fun factor to your rides, and it's a great investment if you're serious about enjoying the outdoors. In conclusion, the MEGAWHEELS Peak 1500 Watt Moped-Style e-bike has a lot going for it, including strong performance, versatile riding modes, and features that make both beginners and experienced riders feel at ease. If you've been considering an e-bike, I'd say this one is worth looking into. Let me know in the comments what you think, or if you've got any questions about my experience with it. I'm always happy to share more. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more quick reviews like this, and thank you for watching.